Friday is for Venus. Yeah, it is. And by the way, all of the days of the week are still named after our current planets today, which came back all the way from, yes, Greek mythology, and even before that. So I had this awesome little chart that I made, and if you can see it, I have even for you. We go from Greek, Roman, Grammatic, Latin. So Viernes, where did that come from? Venus, Aphrodite, Aphros, which came from the foam of the sea. You know, sea representing in the four elements in Greek, and before that, which represent the stages of the mind. But so you get into this, it's really quite fun. So Friday is for Venus. That's for real. So why I feel it necessary to explain some of these things. Wednesday being my favorite too. Hermes, Mercury, Miracles, Mercury. Yeah, Hermes thrice Trismegistus. He's, they say, was also Thoth or Enoch, who was the great 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 grandfather of Noah. 7th generation, 6th generation of Adam. Eve being the electron taken from the rib of Adam. What? Oh, I don't know, people. Okay, it's just what every ancient text ever says. Okay, what do I know? So Friday is for Venus. That's a real thing. That's what you call on every single day. So these Christians and stuff, that look at me like I'm a crazy person when I explain that the zodiac and the beings within them, including the seraphim, the cherubim, the thrones, the dynamis, the Elohim, all these spiritual beings that are the guardians of our zodiac, of our zodiac presence and qualities and gifts. But I'm the crazy one. When you look through this, when you look through your Bible more you got to look at more, I suppose. You got to look at more and say, oh, this is what it's trying to say. This is what we've been trying to say the whole time. This is what we've been trying to say the whole time. I'm going to go into next, I'll talk more about what each zodiac represents. And so Tuesday, Eris, Mars, TIW in Grammatic, which is Grammatic for war. Wednesday, Hermes. Like I said, Thursday, Zeus, Jupiter. How cool. They knew about planets they couldn't even see. These days of the week are based on the sun, the moon, and each of the 5 planets that were visible to the eyes. Even though they knew about Uranus, they knew about Neptune, they knew about all of these entities, that we still use the same names today. Okay? Astrology, meditation, yoga was all spoken within the Bible. It's all in front of us every single day. Who governs each day? Why such days mean this or that, and what they represent as they were being brought into manifestation in the first place. So now we have our starting, our origin, our growth. What are we doing? What are we doing? I can find it all within your birth chart. I really have yet to see a birth chart that that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to other people. So if you don't know your Venus sign, your rising sign, your midheaven, these times, where the planets were when you were born in your birth chart. That is a lot of fun to learn. So if you don't know your Venus sign, which helps with love, or if you don't know your rising sign or your midheaven or where the planets were when you were born, as it gives us our starting off point, our direction of our growth, and our harmonizing of who we are and what we know is right in the first place. It gives us that affirmation. It's like, I knew it, I knew it. That's what you get when you get a birth chart. You're like, oh man, I knew it the whole time. I knew I'm going to be successful at this. And then you do it and you're like, God told me the whole time it was true. And I've had a lot of manifestations come true just like this. So just like all things, and what everything represents, my accident, the fire, losing my children, my Scorpios, and everything that's within this chart, within my chart, my midheaven, everything, it all can make sense. And then we can say, oh, we do have a purpose, and there is something beyond what goofing around we're doing now. So yeah, it's all good things, right? All good things. Better positivity than what is trauma and PTSD. So which are, hey, this roller coaster of a ride, and what energies have come in and gone for our growth has been, I bet you will agree with me, the eclipsing things out and new things coming about that make you think differently. Thank goodness. Thank goodness the Lion of Judah is here in the sky, Leo, which is all in the Bible, is here to give us a little bit of courage and strength to move forward and move on. And I hope you get to learn and follow along. If you want to learn about your birth chart, you can email me at loveforchrissy@gmail.com. My cousin made it for me and I love it. Love for FOR Chrissy KRISSY @gmail.com, and I can read your birth chart as well. Okay, peace out, Cub Scout.